Good morning, guys. Good morning, and a happy Friday to you. And you may notice we are in a different room or venue, studio today. Lots going on. All right, so I'd like to come down. I hope you all had a good week this week, and our focus today is going to be on hips. So I've had quite a few requests for hips. Don't forget any requests because it gives me a little guide as to what to do with you guys. So if you've got something that you want me to focus on, I'm absolutely happy to do that. Perfect, we are there. All right. So I'm just going to give you a simple little drill to just get the hips moving, to get them mobile, stretched, whatever you need. Okay. So we're going to start in a seated position. So make yourself comfortable. You're just going to move your legs out in front. We're not being here for too long. I'm going to move you around a little bit. So we do a little bit of work, seated, a little bit of work on our backs. So just take the legs out in front of you. And you can take the hands behind. I'm just going to start to roll the legs in from side to side. So you might just want to take this nice and easy initially. Or you might have that lovely dynamic movement of the hips. So if you see my knees are going down, but not everybody can do that. Remember, we're all different. So you might just be in this position here. So please go where you feel you're able to and your speed as well. So just rolling in, just getting a little bit of warmth around that whole area. Fantastic. Good. Couple more times. And then just come back to the center. I'm going to spin you round and lay you down. And then just make sure you're nice and comfortable. Spine is lengthened out. And we're going to open up through the hips. And I want you to go side to side. You can place a light hand grip on the top of your hip bones. And as much as you can, try to keep your hip bones shining up towards the ceiling. With minimal kind of rocking of the pelvis. There's going to be a little bit of movement in there, and that's fine. And just notice how that feels as you move and open the hips. Are you getting a stretch anywhere? Can you feel that? Okay, so we could do alternating sides, but what I'm going to get you to do now is stay on the right leg and just do 4 for me. So just open and close. I have to go quiet when I'm counting, otherwise you'll get back 20. And then you're going to open and close on the other side. Relax the foot, neck, the shoulders, calm and steady the breath. Okay, and then when you come back to the center, we're then going to move the leg in opposition, so we're coming up and down. So I call this a knee fold. So we're just going to try and get you to move your hips in all different directions. Pressing down into the floor, into the opposite foot as that knee comes up. So that's little exercise number 3. And then we're going to leave one leg up. I'm going to leave the leg bent here. You can straighten the leg, those of you that know this exercise, and circle from your hip joint. And again, we'll just do 4 in one direction. And then we'll do 4 back in the other direction. You could do more. You could do, say, 10 in both directions. And we're trying to keep the rest of our body stable as we move the leg. Lovely. And then lower down. Let's change sides. Lift the other leg up and circle through. So we've kind of moved the hip out and in. We've moved the hip up and down. We're moving the hip in that circular motion now. Once you've done your 4 in one direction, circle back in the opposite direction. Lovely. Once you've done that, just bring the legs down and open up the hips and just give them a little bit of a stretch here. So you can stay here, or you can come into one of my favorite stretches, which is Happy Baby. Hands on the top of the feet, pull the thighs down towards the edge of the rib cage. And then we're just going to do the same exercise on our back as the one that we did in seated. So lower the feet back down. You can go wide or narrow, and then just going to roll the legs in from side to side. Just feel your way through, okay? We're all going to look different. We're all going to want to have our feet in different positions, and we're all going to have different ranges of movement there as well. Lovely. Okay, folks, and then come back to the center and just bring yourself all the way back up to sitting. Perfect. Okay, so we're going into a move now called swan. So we're going to take the legs over to one side. You can keep this leg out straight, bend it, and then just come forwards. Or we're going to actually stretch that back leg out and bring the body weight forwards and up over onto the left. So laying yourself down, and hopefully you're going to feel a little bit of a stretch going on around the hip, inside of the hip, outside of the hip. Again, we're all a bit different there. So this is your lower variation here, or the leg out here, and you're just kind of leaning forwards, okay? And you can hold that, and you can come out of it and go back into it, 30 to 60 seconds, maybe longer. And then just bring the legs around to the other side. Shuffle yourself over. Take that back leg away, straight or bent. Take a moment to bring yourself over and lay your body down. And then we're going to bring ourselves up and bring ourselves back over. Now, we're going to stay in this position. If you struggle with this position, I'm going to show you an alternative. And I'm going to get you to just bring your foot forward and back. So your upper body is moving as I bring the leg forward and back. Those of you that find that a little bit difficult, you can go back to these moves here. Okay, just side to side, or any of the ones that we've just done on our backs. So just do about 4 or 5 of those on that side. And then you're going to roll your legs over to the other side and do the same again here. So we tip back and we tip through. We come back and through. Lovely. So I'm just going to do about 4 or 5. Moving into that hip, last one. And then just come back to the center, and everybody bring the soles of the feet together. So coming into a little adductor in a thigh stretch and into the hips. Going to lean forwards and just allow that movement. Any problems with the knees there, you can straighten out the legs, or if you're a little bit more flexible, straighten out the legs and just bring yourself forwards. Relax the shoulders and the neck. And then I'm just going to give you one more stretch. We're going to bring the legs back in. Now, you can do this stretch in seated, lying, or even standing, and it's called figure of 4. So I'm going to bend my knees up. I'm going to cross the ankle over the knee, and you can do this stretch here, or you can lie yourself down and pull the legs through. Okay. Good. So it's quite nice to do in a sitting position. Obviously going to depend on, I've got my bottom nice and close, and I can also press here and open up through that hip. All right, then swap sides. Cross the ankle over. It's called figure of 4. It looks like a nice 4 there. Either lying down or sitting up. Pressing the knee back. Good stuff. Okay. Brilliant. And then we're going to release. I'm going to get you to all come up to standing for me. Just give your legs a little shake off there. And then a nice little simple one. Then take the feet wide. And you're just going to come down. A little bit of a press on the inside of those thighs. And then I just want you to take a little gentle rock here from side to side. Get some movement and activity into those hips. And then release, bring yourself back up, give the legs a little shake, and then just flush everything out by just opening up in that standing position. So there we go. A quick 10 minutes on hips. There's going to be some exercises there that you really like. You're like, oh, I like that one. That's a nice one for me. That works for me. Some you might think, oh, no, I prefer the rest. Give the legs a little shake out. Give yourselves a little release, guys. And give yourselves a big old clap. Okay, fantastic. Now, do let me know what you'd like to see. I'm not here for 2 Fridays as I'm now on holiday. Not quite yet, but next Friday. So I won't be here for 2 Fridays. But once we get back in March, please let me know what you'd like to see for 10 minutes to help you get through your day and through your weekend. I hope that was helpful. I will see you all very, very soon on the next Feel Good Friday. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Thanks for scrolling, liking, etc., etc. Much appreciated.